Okay, now project initialization. Okay, in order to create a Vue project, the command that you use is vue create, and then the name of the application. The name of the application we're going to create is to do, and Vue material. We're not going to use this in the tutorial. Just we're not going to use it because we need to first of all understand the Vue before we can get into using other Vue component libraries that have been designed specifically for Vue, so you'll be able to know how you can reuse them. They are very beautiful, and so we hold on to that of the Vue material. We're not going to touch it right now, but what we need to do is to create the project and initialize it. So I'm going to run my editor. I'm using Visual Code, and so I'll open a folder. I've already created a folder in my tutorial folder, and I'll select this one. And so, okay, now I think I have to create it in a template. I have this one here, so yeah, I'll use this one to do. So I have selected that folder, and so yeah, I've selected that folder. Okay, so I think I need to check what is in that folder. Quickly check what is in that folder. Thinking HTML to do. Oh, okay. So this is the file that I'll be putting in the description. So when you download, this is what you're going to have, the single application, the one that I've opened the form here. That is it. But I don't think I want to use this one, this folder. So, well, if I'm using it, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, fine. Let me just use it like that. So I'll minimize it and go back to the editor. And now this Visual Studio Code has the integration of the command line interface. What you have to do is to press Control and then the tilde key. So when you press it, then the command interface, the terminal, will be opened. Command or Control tilde. The tilde key is the first key after the alphanumeric 1, before alphanumeric 1. And so that is what you need to do. So now we're going to create our project. Let's not waste much time. So we type vue create, and if you're going to create a project, then you need to give it the name. So the name is going to be to do, and then you press enter. Now the CLI, which is the Vue standard tool for development, is going to help you. You're going to go through some few process. Okay, so here I already have preset. You may not have any preset, so use the arrow key down and press to select manual. So manually select features. That's the one we're going to use. Okay, so when the arrow you've highlighted on that one, press enter, and then it says please pick up. Check the features needed for your project. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use Babel, and we're going to use linter. And when we are diving deeper into the Vue ecosystem, we will need Vuejs. So you just press spacebar to select it. You have router, press spacebar to select it. Progressive web app, we're not going to do any progressive web app with this one, so we're not going to select that one. And if you want to do unit testing, just like we talked about, if you want to do testing, you can even do E testing, or you can do unit testing. Okay, so let's just select unit testing, and then when you're done with this one, and then you think these are all the features that you will need for your project, then you press enter. So now press enter, and then it's asking, do you want to use history mode for your router? Because we have installed router, it's asking, is it the history mode? If we're going to use it, then it's going to give a friendly URL in the browser where you will see the hash and denoting the root, the home for the routes, and then any page that will be open but will come after the hashtag. You see it when we start dealing with the Vue router. So I just say yes, and then I press enter, and then say we should pick a linter. Good. So let's see, we pick with a standard configuration. If you want, I don't like using with the prettier. I want it with the standard configuration. So you just press enter to select it, and then linked on save. That is, as soon as you save, what is going to happen is, if you've already opened the page in your browser, as soon as you make any changes and then you save, it's going to refresh. Now don't worry about these tools that I'm talking about, the Babel, the whatever we're going to use. Don't worry. You see, the main objective for this is for you to be able to understand the Vue.js and be able to use it. Now, as and when we are learning how to use the Vue.js, those tools that we have selected, or the features that we've selected here, we may apply some bit of it, and you would come to appreciate how to use these tools in your project. All right, so press enter, and then it asks you pick a unit testing solution. Let's use a Mocha plus Shy, and you press enter on this one, and it says, where do you prefer placing config for Babel, PostCSS, ESLint, and etc. Well, let's keep them in a dedicated configuration file. We don't want it to be part of our package.json. We just want to keep our packages in clean for only dependencies. So you just press enter, and then it's asking you, do you want to save this as a preset for future project? You know, when we started with the first line, view create to do, it asked if you want to, as you saw some few preset that I have created. Yes, if you want to save it as a preset, that is when you use, and we're going to use no here. So type n and press enter. So the CLI is installing, initializing Git repository, and doing all sort of things. It is going to go through all of these, download some stuff, and go through the installation process.